Hello everyone, this is Richard from Premier Group UK. Just going to give you a quick run through of the Sapphire Screen Adviser. A few things first. To make this work properly, we use extensive macros throughout the sheet, so you need to make sure that they are enabled, and also web services. Web services are used at this little button up here, the blue one at the top, to refresh the real-time stock, and if you have both of those enabled, then you're good to go. We come to the first place. Best starting point is the yellow filter arrow here, and decide after you've deselected what you actually want to look for. In this case, we're going to go for a manual wall screen. We go across one tab and we can see the sub-selections. In this case there are only two of them, premium and standard, and because we're going to end up with a very narrow selection at the end, I'll leave the both of them there and we'll see what we get when we come to the end of the selection. We're going to go for, let's say, a 2.7 meter wide screen. Then we choose the format, and in this case let's say we'll go a 16 by 10. And in no time at all, from hundreds of products, we're down to just two that we're looking for. First one is a channel fix with slow retraction mechanism. That's the premium range, and underneath the standard wall screen, which has the same fabric but has a standard retraction mechanism and has to be fixed at each end. So you can see there's 27 premium in stock, 22 of the standard, and then we have a web link for each. Just to show you the one, I'll go into this and you can see there's your channel fix bracket, slide back and forth, the aluminium end shape and profile, and as we go down we come to the instruction installation manual, which you can download very easily for your customer to send with a quote if you decide that would be a good idea. On the far right we have carriage charges, which you obviously need to add on to your trade price before quoting. And on the right hand side we have the click here to quote and any cross sales opportunities. So we'll click that and immediately we have the same information we had in a better format to send out in a quote, but importantly we have some options at the bottom here. In this case, with manual screens, we've got an easy reach pole. Very simple product, but we sell quite a lot of them, just to enable you to pull down the screen very easily if it's a little bit high for somebody who's operating it. And we also do standoff brackets, which basically enable you to put the screen on the wall so it comes out over the top of any televisions, pictures or whiteboards, basically anything that's going to be in the way of it. So those are your cross sales on that particular product. And we'll go back to products now and we'll do another one. This time we'll have a look at electric screens, and having selected electric we'll go to the sub selection. So we've got a few to choose from. We've got electric floor, in ceiling electric, in ceiling tab tensioned, non-channel fix, which are predominantly 4.5 and 488 meter screens which are fastened at each end. We have the Smart Move 2 motor screen, used extensively on stages, churches and very large halls. Then we have the standard Mayfair channel fix and the surface mount tab tensioned screen. In this case we'll deselect and we'll go for the Mayfair channel fix. And in width we'll go for, let's say, 2.4 meter wide viewing area, and we'll go for a 16 by 9 in this case. This time it comes up with three products. The top one has got an acoustic top border. The one below that is probably the most popular one, as you'll see by the stock levels of 130, and that's got RS232 contact closure or 12 volt trigger built into it. And on the underneath we have a radio control screen for those people that want longer length of use than an infrared, which is line of sight. Again, you've got web links for everything there, but we'll go to the quote and cross sales. A few different ones here. We have a low voltage switch for the screen, so you can have a wall switch which just plugs in at the end. We've also got standoff brackets, the same as we had on the other product. We've got a wireless trigger. If you don't want to use the 10-meter cable included with the screen, you can wirelessly connect it to work with your projector. And if you've got a control system which is IP enabled, you can use an IP control box as an optional extra as well. But we'll now make this into a formal quote, so I'll just go across and I'll highlight the areas I want to actually use for my quote. And I'll just go copy, and you could put it into a Word or an Excel, or you could just send it on. In fact, I'll do it from my other email here. Send it on to whoever you want to. Let's have a look. Sales at Premier-UK quote 2, and we'll just paste it in there for now. Press the send, and then we'll go back over to the office in a minute and see if we can pick it up from there. And yes, there we go, and we have the quote with all the links all working on it. And just to illustrate that for you, if I click on this one, you'll see again it goes through to your website, which gives you everything that you're going to need to hand on to your customer. So very, very quick, as you can see, and you've got a quote which you've designed, got ready to send out, easy into a nice format. And that's about it. If you want any help as you go along, give us a ring on the number that's on the quote page, or connect to us on sapphireav.com, and we have a little link as well under here to connect onto the Skype. And that will mean that you can just get on anytime you want help with a quote. Just click a button and ask us the question. So that's all, folks. Thanks for watching.